Welcome, welcome. We're so glad you're here joining us for our Glow Like Glass facial. Make sure you put your name in the comments because that lets us know that you're watching. That gets you entered into some giveaways as well. So, and Jolynn, I would love for you to start us off and kind of introduce what we need to have and kind of a little about what we're doing tonight.
Fabulous. Okay, we are so excited to have you on tonight. This is our favorite night because we get to pamper you as well as ourselves. And so make sure you have your favorite drink. I've got my peach fresca and my headband. Make sure you have a headband, your washcloths, and your samples if you've got your samples in the mail. If not, they're coming. You can watch this later. It's recorded. So let's start by honoring our beautiful Mary Kay that founded the company in 1963. So our company has been in business for 62 years now. We have been the #1 skincare line and glamour cosmetics in the whole world for the past 3 years. And I love Mary Kay's mission. It is to enrich women's lives and to put God first, family second, and career third, and to live by the golden rule. And she has 2 charitable foundations. And thank you for using our products because we're able to help other women and children. She has a foundation for abused women and children and a foundation for women's cancer. So we are so grateful that we're able to give back and make ourselves beautiful at the same time by using a #1 product. So let's get the party started.
Woo, woo. Yep,
Rosie's we're gonna play tic-tac-toe.
Yes. So how tic-tac-toe works. So type your name in the chat. That first of all gives you an entry. And then for every product you try tonight that you're like, I like that. That felt nice. Whether you want to purchase it or you just want it on your wish list, write that in one of the squares. So each square represents one product that you would love to have either in your house or you want to add it to your wish list. And then at the end, you can text a picture of that to your consultant. When you're the first to get tic-tac-toe, make sure you type that in the chat because that gets you an extra point. When you get double tic-tac-toe, so that's 6 items that you're like, I like that, I like that, I like that. And that's double tic-tac-toe. So you can say that in the chat. And when you have 10 points, you'll get 10 points when you're the first to get blackout. And that's filling out all squares on the tic-tac-toe. So that's how that works. And we'll talk a little more about the other ones. But we're going to start with cleaning off eye makeup. So this was not one of your samples, but hopefully your consultant let you know to get your eye makeup remover ready. If you have Mary Kay's, ours has a cleaner and a conditioner formula, so you want to make sure you shake it. So not only are you cleaning your eye makeup, but you are conditioning your eyelashes. And when you put it on a cotton round, or I have it on a sponge here, you just kind of gently hold it there, and it just softens up the makeup, and then it's easy to remove the rest. This can clean off any type of eye makeup, whether it's mascara, eyeliner, eyeshadow, and even waterproof makeup. And so easy, so fun, and not stinging, very gentle, safe for all skin types and even sensitive eyes. And the one reason, yes, Jolynn?
I'm using the new waterproof one. And cool. It's just melting off. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Awesome. How great.
Yeah, waterproof makeup, and Jolynn's our guinea pig there. So it's coming off nice and easy. Yeah. Because I think that's probably the one reason why women do not take the time to wash off their makeup is because they're like, oh, it's such a chore. I'll just sleep with on. But nope, it is not a chore. It's easy peasy, and it will help your lashes to be healthier. Plus, if you need a little more incentive to clean off your eye makeup before bed, Google eyelash mites. You will never sleep with your eye makeup on again. We do not need to leave extra food for eyelash mites and cause them to multiply more than they should. And yeah, just disgusting little creatures. They're too small to see under a microscope. And babies are not born with them, but they develop over time. And yeah, we just don't want to leave extra food for them. So clean your eye makeup off before bed. And this bottle lasts me 3 full months. I'm kind of liberal with it. Might even last longer, but lasts me 3 months using it every night before bed. Love that. Okay, so now we're going to do sample number 1. So out of your samples, this had the #1 on it. And you'll want to avoid your eye area. So we already cleaned the eyes with that, but this is not for cleaning eye makeup. So number one is the cleanser. Avoid the eye area. And just squeeze out a little bit. There's enough in there that you're going to be able to use it multiple days and maybe even up to a week. So just use a teeny tiny bit. That's all I'm using. And I like to move it in the main areas of the face, rub it around, and then you'll just rinse it off the sink. You don't need to leave this on any certain amount of time. Just make sure it's rubbed in, and don't forget your neck. And then once that's on, just rinse it off. And so you'll grab your first washcloth. Hopefully you've got 3 washcloths nice and warm and ready to go, because I think that makes it a really more spa-like pampering.
Mm-hmm. Mine are so hot.
Yeah, mine are too. You see the steam in the camera.
Yeah,
I can
totally.
Okay, so Jolene's going to walk us through sample number 2.
Awesome. Okay, you see ladies that have beautiful skin. Well, 1, they're using a great skincare line, and 2, they're exfoliating all the dead skin, because everything on the outside is dead. So we want to not be dull and dead. And so we're going to exfoliate with either a microdermabrasion. We do this on Sunday. So we look beautiful when we go to church, and it's just a crystal microdermabrasion crystal quick scrub, and then you rinse it off. And then tonight we're going to use our gentle, that's step number 2, gentle radiance peel. And you're going to avoid the eye area. And normally you would keep this on for a good 10 minutes. Tonight we're going to keep it on for approximately 5 minutes. So we're not going to keep it on very long, but I promise you in 5 minutes you are going to see and feel a difference from one treatment to the other. And avoid your eye area. Make sure you're like a cucumber. Keep it far from your eyes, and go as low as you can go from your girls to your curls. And you're going to feel a little tingling, and that is the glycolic acid going to work, and it is sloughing off all that dead skin naturally. And normally at a spa, this would cost you about $100 to $150 to have a gentle peel, and you can only do that one time. Like this has lasted me for a year. Not very, you don't need very much at all, and it goes very far. And how exciting is that you get to do it in the privacy of your home, and it doesn't leave your face all burnt, and you can't go out of the house for a week. So
yeah, I love that, because I have very sensitive skin, so it's nice to have nice, glowing, beautiful skin afterwards, not feel all red and blotchy.
Right.
This is our deepest exfoliation product, and then so it's the farther right one, and then we have our microderm that she's talking about. And I like to use both. I think it's great to spread them out, and one does the work for you, and the other one you do the work, and yeah, super nice. And then here's some really cool pictures of what the Radiance Revealing Facial Pills. This is when, like Jolene was talking about, this is a low-grade chemical pill. And so a chemical pill, the purpose of a chemical pill is to help the skin look more youthful, sloughing off dead skin, helping it to be more even complexion, fading scarring, dark spots, age spots. So as you use this one that we have, which is a low-grade one, as you use it consistently, it's going to give you those great results you do want from a full-on chemical pill. So I love Susan's results on her neck, and also the girl on the right, more even complexion after using it for 3 months. And so take pictures and be consistent. Find a routine that works for you. We did this on Wednesday nights, and then we have our microderm on Sunday in the shower. And while you're letting this sit on just for a few minutes, Jolene, I would love for you to share a little about you, how you got introduced into Mary Kay. And if you haven't typed your name in the chat, I see Lindsay did. Hello, ladies. Wishing you all a very happy Thanksgiving next week. Please type your name in the chat right now so that your consultant knows that you're on here and watching. And if you are having any questions, you can type that in too. So Jolene, tell us about you.
Awesome. Well, I have been building my Mary Kay business for 34 years. I'm the mature one. She's the young girl. I watched Rosie grow up in Mary Kay, and how exciting has that been? Oh my gosh, it's just been so wonderful doing life with you, Rosie, and having so much fun. We're going to be kicking it up in Nashville, Tennessee soon, and we can't wait. We're going to have the best of the times there for sure. And I started my business for one reason, y'all, and that was to get my products at cost. I never, ever thought I'd be driving a pink car or selling anything. I wasn't a Girl Scout. I didn't even sell Girl Scout cookies. I was like working in corporate America, had a great job at Mountain Fuel, was getting my degree in psychology. And this was the last thing that I thought I would be doing. But I'm so grateful because it's allowed me to stay at home with my children and still grow as a woman, as a wife, and to be able to keep my priorities where they lie. I had 3 boys in 3 years. Now I have 4 granddaughters, which is such a blessing. And we think pink and think positive and have so much fun together. And then I care for my 87-year-old mama. And that's such a blessing and opportunity that I get to do that. And I get to be with my boyfriend, my husband, and he's retired, and we just get to have fun. And we're driving our 19th pink Cadillac, and Rosie and her darling family always come and celebrate. We go and have ice cream after, and they're popping out of the sunroof, and they're so fun. They're so stinking cute. She's got the cutest family. And so tell us a little bit about yourself and why you decided to play Mary Kay, Rosie.
Yeah. Well, I joined because at the time I was struggling with infertility, and we didn't have a cute little family, and I wanted more than anything to be a mom. And so I had all this free time in the morning. I was teaching piano in the afternoon, and that's what I got my degree in. And I loved that. But I had this free time where both me and my husband agreed I could use that time more wisely and be able to have a place for me to grow and learn as a person. And Mary Kay was that answer. And I'm so grateful he saw the opportunity as a way to be around positive people and to have more personal growth. And I saw it as flexibility, extra income. And then now I'm 40, I love the 50% off on anti-aging products too. So that's been a cool perk too. And so we've been building our business for almost 16 years, and we've earned 8 career cars, and we're working towards our pink Cadillac, our very first pink Cadillac, finishing that March 30th, the day early before the 31st. So that's our goal. We're on track for that. And just so grateful that this can be for anyone. Like, I was not the type, not into makeup, didn't like working with women. Honestly, I thought it was drama and gossip. And I love that Mary Kay has given me a new perspective of that and flexibility. We went on a road trip to Texas this week, just got back last night, and we went for 6 days and drove. So it was a lot of driving in that time, but I love that I could just work here and there when I wanted to, but just really didn't, I could just have that quality time with my family. So I'm grateful for that. Oh, Lindsay, yes. Yep. Oh, thanks so much. And we're so excited. And Lindsay, let's help you with your first career card too. So that's something that I was so hungry for the first time. And I just knew that would be a huge blessing financially. So never take your eye off that goal. Okay. Well, let's rinse off our facial peel right now. So grab your second washcloth, and if you're not able to comment, because I know we have a bunch of people watching, but maybe YouTube's not letting you sign in or comment. So just text your consultant, let her know that you're watching, because I see there's at least 4 people watching. And yeah, let's get that completely rinsed off. If you put that on your neck, make sure you get that rinsed off your neck. The next product we're going to do is our sample number 3. This is your charcoal mask. It looks, it's not attached to the other ones. It's separate, and it says clear proof on it. So this is the deep cleansing charcoal mask. This is incredible for areas of your skin that are more oily, where you have bigger pores. And the charcoal mask can just go in those more oilier areas or bigger pores. I'm mostly dry, so I mostly just keep it on my nose. But if you're oily all over, just put it all over. So it can be customized. And then there's another mask in this picture where it's clear, and that's our moisture renewing gel mask. I think some of you might have that. So type in the chat if you have the moisture renewing gel mask. That one's more for dry skin. It's hydrating. Leave it on for 10 minutes. Hydrates your skin. The charcoal mask you usually leave until it completely dries. So we have a little trick to help you dry it quicker, since we like to keep this treatment really quick. and easy. Make sure, first of all, apply it super smooth. You do not want it that thick. And you can probably smell there's rosemary, there's peppermint, and there's also white or navy bean extract. So you probably weren't thinking of that when you put that on. But kind of fun to see our scientists discover these amazing things that help with the skin, with brightening the skin or bringing that excess oil to the surface. Once it's on, you're just going to let it dry. And a quick way to do it is to fan your face. Jillian, do you want to share another use of charcoal mask?
Yes. Oh my goodness. You need to have this in your medicine chest. This gets rid of rashes, burns, bug bites, mosquito bites. And I got stung by a wasp bite and I put it on and it literally pulled the stinger out and I never felt another thing again. It was a miracle because it was just like throbbing and killing. And so I highly recommend that you get some of that and get another sample and keep it in your car, because you never know when you're going to get stung by something or bitten by a bug.
Yep. And here's some cool before and after pictures with white heads on the chin and black heads on the nose. So gross. It's so cool. So fun. So that is the charcoal mask. And what we're going to do right now is you'll grab something to fan your face. There's the little papers that came with here. On your tic-tac-toe, if you're playing tic-tac-toe, you get extra points, and we're going to do our giveaway on Friday. So just kind of write down what were some of your favorites that you've tried so far. Let your consultant know it's on your wish list, or if there's anything you want to purchase, you can get that through her as well. And while we're letting this dry, during the pandemic, we, well, first of all, here's the tic-tac-toe sheet, just a reminder. But during the pandemic, we, actually, I'll get to that in a second. I'm going to talk about some other products first. I'm jumping ahead. Clearproof is our acne fighting skincare line. Those are my before and after pictures. And after struggling with acne for years, after 1 week of using the product, I had no new breakouts, and it was clearing up my existing acne. So that's a blessing. So if you know anyone with acne, but we also have a 100% natural nourishing oil that's so pampering for your face. There it is right there. You can use one little drop on your cuticles to keep them nice and hydrated, or on the ends of your hair when you come out of the shower. And that helps them feel. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm like, I need that. Coming back to Utah. Like, my skin's like, this is dry. Then we have a skincare line for teenagers. And that's something I'm so grateful that my mom, when I was 12, got me onto good skincare, taught me about a cleanser and a toner and a moisturizer. And this skincare line has those steps, but also an exfoliating scrub that you can use a couple times a week. And great for girls that are in their teens, not needing anti-aging yet, but maybe are just wanting to get in good skincare habits, because I think the younger you start, the better. And there's a mattifying for more oily skin or a hydrating for more dry skin. And now what I'm going to talk about is during the pandemic, we learned to do this where we can send samples and pamper you in your own home. And so when you share 2 referrals with your beauty consultant, you're going to get 1 glamour item of your choice at 50% off. So maybe that's 50% off an eyeshadow or a mascara or a lip gloss or a lipstick. And when you share 10 referrals, you're going to get our sample of the hydrogel eye patches. And if you fill out all 12, you get both. So this is maybe a piece of paper that you got with that. So you can send those directly to your consultant. They can live anywhere in the United States. And it's a fun way to compliment a friend. The hardest working woman, the happiest woman, someone who brings you joy, or maybe someone who's going through a lot, maybe a divorce, or maybe, having some type of, they're moving and a transition or having a baby, and, just be able to pamper them and help them get through whatever they're getting through. So that is that. So you can text that to your consultant and take a picture of it, make sure she can read your handwriting, and then you can let her know what you want as your little gift. And then we right now are going to rinse off our charcoal mask, but let's take a picture first, Jolyn.
You can't forget that, huh?
Hello. And you guys take a selfie at home as well, because that gives you extra points into our giveaway. It gives you 5 extra points when you text that picture to your consultant, and 10 extra points when you put that in our private Facebook group.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Silly face.
Oh, fantastic.
Awesome.
So you can keep your mask on a little bit longer. We're going to take our third and final washcloth and rinse this off because we want to show you these incredible hydrogel eye patches. And when you're taking off the charcoal mask, if you just hold that on your skin, it helps soften it up, and then it's really easy to remove. But like I said, you can keep yours on just for a few more minutes if you like.
Oh, that feels so good. Like a peppermint patty, guys.
Yeah, so these hydrogel eye patches are my BFFs. They have dramatically improved my under eye area. Here's my before and after pictures on the right. After using them twice, I saw an improvement, less wrinkles, less fine lines and wrinkles underneath the eye. Because this is the first area that we age. And so they come in this type of shape. There's a little spatula that you can help individualize them. And then you can play around with them. I just saw something on, I think it was on Instagram, and it was asking, which way do you use your eye patches? Do you put them on the skinny side or the fat side? And I love that because we all have our different ways, but there's really no wrong way. So you just kind of play around with it, see what fits your eye shape. I like to do the skinny side towards the center and then get the fatter side covering the crow's feet. And I know Jolynn does the other way. There's no wrong way. And you just want to kind of press them down so that they're not sliding down your face as much. And you can use these twice a week. I like to space it out and do once on the weekend, once in the middle of the week, like tonight, and leave them on for about 25 minutes. That's my magic number, is 25 minutes. And take pictures. And it is awesome. And once you take them off, you don't rinse off that serum. You keep that on. So it's even continuing to work as you sleep. I usually do it at a nighttime. And so that way I can just keep that on really well and it doesn't interfere with makeup. So that's our hydrogel eye patches. So what we're going to have you do, I'm going to talk about these, but you can start rinsing off your charcoal mask. Hold your third warm washcloth on your charcoal mask and just let it soften up. Take some nice deep breaths and then rub away the rest. But these hydrogel eye patches, they are like a swimming pool and a salad. And the reason I say that is because as you look at the ingredients, and we didn't have a sample, you guys don't have samples of the hydrogel eye patches. So if you're searching around, there's not one there. But if you happen to actually already have these, you can totally just grab them and put them on. But you can get a sample of these when you share 10 referrals. So with these, there's water and glycerin. So that's the swimming pool part. Very hydrating glycerin. It's a very moisturizing ingredient. So those are beautiful. Looks like a little pink swimming pool right there. Mm-hmm. And then there's pear extract, wild cherry, blueberry, raspberry, wild cherry, tomato, broccoli, and cabbage. And so all these healthy fruits and vegetables full of antioxidants and so great for our bodies. They're also great for our skin too. So I love reading and recognizing so many ingredients. Yep. You could probably eat these, but we think just better to put on your face. And then when you're done with it, put it in the trash, but just keep patting in that serum. So your charcoal mask should be rinsed off now. And so grab samples 4, 5, and 6, and Jolynn's going to walk us through the rest as we wrap up.
Wonderful. Quick and easy, isn't this, y'all? Okay.
Hang on. Hannah Clarson's watching on Facebook, and Holly Shirtlift too. I just saw it. Welcome, Hannah. I haven't been
awesome.
So I knew there were some more people watching. I was like, I bet they're on Facebook.
So this is our skincare line that we are using tonight, the Value Firm set. And when you purchase a Value Firm set, you get one additional item, any skincare set tonight, you get one additional item at half off. The next step you ladies are going to do is the eye cream. And this is the most luxurious eye cream, and the way you apply it is with a ZMAC tip. It's zinc, magnesium, and copper, and it makes it really cold to the touch. But you are going to use your ring finger, and normally you would just put a little bit out on that and put it around your eye. You don't want to get close to your eye. You want to go clear down here, almost on your cheekbone, above the eyebrow, and just below the brow with your eye cream. So ... and just never pull this area. The only thing that you want around your eyes is anything that says eye makeup remover, eye patches, eye cream, everything else you want to avoid the eye. And your eye absorbs. So if we put it clear up there, I promise you're going to say, oh, I'm allergic to that eye cream, or any eye cream for that matter, because it will absorb and get in your eye and cause irritation. So keep it low and high, and you're going to see a remarkable difference. This helps for fine lines, deep lines, creepiness, and puffiness. So it's great in dark circles. Yeah. And then the next step is our serum. And that is like Spanx in a bottle. Oh my goodness. I wish I could dip my body into this. It is our amazing tightener, brightener, lifter. And I've noticed it's helped a ton on my neck and right here. Oh, I love it. It just really tightens, just sucks everything up, and it smells delicious. Like you want to eat it. It's so citrus, and
I need a candle of that.
No, seriously, it is delicious. So good. And then we have our day cream that you get to use tomorrow. And that has an SPF 30 in it. And so it's protecting your skin, which is super important to make sure that you don't go out in the sun tomorrow with your nighttime retinol on, because you will burn. It's super important to use, rinse that off, and to use the SPF. Tonight, we're using our night cream, and it is a gray bottle. Morning is pink, and this has retinol, and it's capsulated. So it bursts all night and goes to work on reversing, it's reversitrol, reversing the signs of aging. And look at that cool dispenser. Isn't that awesome? And that's pretty much enough for a week. You don't need very much of that.
I'm pretty dry. I'm dry. I love it all. One pump is good for me, but so not so dry. Half a pump is probably all you need. Yeah.
It is amazing cream, and so luxurious. And then you can actually unscrew these and really get every little drop out when you are at the very end there. So that is our skincare. That is our treatment. And that was fast and easy and quick. And I'm sure you have your tic-tac-toe and blackout and all that all filled out already.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love how my skin feels. So welcome, Sarah. I'm so glad you're on here. So glad you got to do this treatment. So we have our class special. So if you are needing a skincare set, whether it's what we tried today, the repair, and Josie's joining in. She's walking off with one of my crowns. What are you doing? She's still another headband. She is 6 going on 18 and wants to be a Mary Kay consultant. So, but when you purchase a skincare set, whether it's something we tried today, or maybe if you're struggling with acne, we have our acne line, or we have our line for teenagers, or we have the other miracles. The other time I said that's anti-aging. You get one item in addition of your choice 50% off. And so like if you want to get the time-wise repair, you could get the facial pill as your 50% item. That was the low-grade chemical pill, or the charcoal mask. That's like one of the most popular products that we have. Or I would get an extra lifting serum, the Spanx for your face, because that one always runs out the fastest in the set, and it's the most expensive one too. So yeah. Like that's what I would do, get the set and then get a backup lifting serum. And then the coolest thing about this skincare line is the order of applications, tallest to shortest. So you have the cleanser, eye cream, lifting serum, and then very shortest is the night cream that we did tonight, or tomorrow morning you'll use the day cream sample. Those are both night cream, sorry. There's another day cream sample because they're slightly different colored. So you can tell them apart more easily, but yeah, so keep that sunscreen there tomorrow and use these samples just a little bit each time, and they should last you multiple days. And here's a really cool picture of the time-wise repair. You can see the improvement around her mouth area, her neck. And so right now, text your consultant, let her know that you watched this, let her know what was your favorite step? Let her know if there's anything that you felt like was not the correct formula of it, so that she can make a note of that. If there are any products that you're needing when you purchase from your beauty consultant within 24 hours of this, for every $20 you spend, you get an additional point. So just for being on, you get a point. When you send your tic-tac-toe picture, you get another point. When you're have one tic-tac-toe, you get another point. When you have double, it's 5. When you have blackout, it's 10. When you send a picture of your charcoal mask picture to your consultant, that's 5. 10 extra points when you put that in our private Facebook group, the Glow Like Glass. And when you book a virtual or in-person one-on-one appointment with your beauty consultant, whether it's a makeover or trying some other skincare of ours, you get 10 points. And when you share that with friends, you plus 2, that's 20 extra points. And we're going to do our giveaway on Friday morning. It will be in the Glow Like Glass class, private Facebook group. So that way you can be watched in. And so let your consultant, have your tic-tac-toe picture so that you can get entered in and get as many points as you can. So thank you so much for being on here, and we hope you have a fantastic rest of your night.
Thank you. Love you, ladies.